Welcome to opening weekend for the Western Ultimate League season. We are here in beautiful, colorful, sunny Colorado at the Pinnacle Athletic Complex, getting ready to watch the Arizona Sidewinders take on the Colorado Alpenglow. Hi, my name is Emily Brixey, or Brix, returning for my second season as an Alpenglow commentator, and today I am joined here by my good friend and great frisbee player, Betsy Bash. Betsy, how you doing?
I'm doing great. It's an amazing day. I'm here filling in for Emily Harrell, who is no doubt doing a great job at Gold Team Nationals right now, so I'm just so excited to be here.
Yes, good luck, E. And we are so fortunate to have Betsy here in the box with us today because Betsy actually played 2 seasons with the Arizona Sidewinders before helping to create and then play on the Colorado Alpenglow last season. So we are going to be picking your brain today here in the box. So Betsy, to get us started, what are you looking for from these teams today? We haven't seen these two teams play each other yet. I'm sure you've been here on this field. You know how they're feeling. What are your thoughts on today's game?
Absolutely. Well, there is a ton of excitement out here. Like you just mentioned, this is the first game kickoff of the WUL season this year. The Sidewinders and the Alpenglow have never faced each other, and there are a lot of Alpenglow players who also previously played on the Sidewinders, and so there's a lot of knowledge going on. People know each other, and they are very excited to play against each other today. It is an absolutely gorgeous day today in Colorado.
It is a gorgeous day for some great Ultimate. So like you said, these players know each other, and Betsy, I know you know these players very well too. So let's start with the Alpenglow. Who do you think is the player to watch for the Colorado Alpenglow in this game today?
Without a doubt, it's number 14, Jade McLaughlin. If you don't know Jade McLaughlin, then you must be living under a frisbee rock. Jade is just coming off of being Player of the Year for the club season, Player of the Year runner-up for the WUL, and then just this week having a World's roster spot for mixed for Team USA. So Jade can and will do anything and everything on the field. You can expect Jade to be right in the middle of every offensive play that's out there, and if we need to go get a D, Jade's the one you want to go get it.
Absolutely excited to see it. Jade is willing to go and get that disc. Okay, so what about on the Sidewinder side? We've got some new players over there, some really, really high-level players. Who are you looking at?
Absolutely. With the unfortunate dissolution of both the Astra and the Onyx this year, we've had some really interesting moves on every team in the league, but none more interesting than Maggie O'Connor coming over to the Arizona Sidewinders. What a huge get. Maggie actually occupies a very similar role that Jade does, where there is nothing that Maggie can't do out there on the field. You can see Maggie in the handler spot. You can also see Maggie going long, and Maggie is also someone that you want in the defensive spot as well. We're hearing that despite usually playing against each other, Maggie is fitting right in with the Arizona team chemistry.
Amazing. Well, teams are getting warmed up. We are going to go ahead and take a quick break here and get ready to watch this game. We'll be right back.
Moving, that's the method, and I'm moving on to rep it. The suburbs, how I left it, laying beats down on the stretchers. Riling up the juice, and I'm stirring up a ruckus. Stay hurting instrumentals, putting rappers on the crutches. Rebels of the ages, get your own places. Cook yourself something, stop living in the basement. I'm 5 stars, why waste your time to rate it? Chuck the hater raid, bitch, I'm always hydrated.
I made up and get to this guy, cause so sorry, little mama, gotta do my thing. I held up again, cause I live in better, make each other do my own thing. I made up and get to this guy, cause so sorry, little mama, gotta do my thing.
Hopefully I can catch it this spot. Oh man. It's not funny, I'm serious.
And we are back. Players are lining up. We are getting ready for this game. It continues to be a beautiful sunny day. I'm getting excited. Betsy, these players, we're seconds away from the opening game of the WUL season. I'm so excited. Let's chat a little bit about what we're expecting to see in this, this first half, this first game. As we've talked about, these two teams know each other pretty well. What do you think that means for them?
Absolutely. The way that I'm thinking about it is this is kind of like a sibling rivalry here, where because there's, so much overlap between, teammates have been playing with each other and for different teams. You want your sibling to be successful, but you also still want to be mom's favorite, so everybody still wants to win here. People have a lot of knowledge about each other, including, we have something really exciting today, actually. Two of the coaches for the Arizona Sidewinders are the first coaches that have also been players in the WUL.
Oh my God, amazing.
And so they have a ton of knowledge, too, that's going to shape the way that they manage this game. The other thing is like this season is fast. We have fewer games this season than we did last year. Teams have to work together, have to build that chemistry super fast in order to be successful here.
Absolutely true. And look, we've got our glow pit going already. Fans are starting to pour in, getting hyped for the start of this game. It's going to be an exciting one. Here we are, we've got the coin flip going. So Betsy, this is something we don't traditionally see during the regular USAU season, but we got an official coin flip here, right?
Absolutely. So each team is going to send out their captains, and they actually get a say in how the game starts. So once the observers flip the very special commemorative coin, the captains actually get to call who gets to receive the disc and what side that they get to receive the disc on. Especially in this stadium with the way that the wind comes through, this is a really important decision, actually. So you got to know that the captains are thinking, all right, which way is the wind coming in? You're always looking at those things then when you're looking at the coin flip.
Absolutely. So an opportunity to get a little bit ahead in this game. We have some other pretty fun rules that are part of the Western Ultimate League season. Betsy, can you talk a little bit about how some of the rules that might be different for Ultimate players who traditionally play, or even just for people who are new to watching this sport? What should they be looking for?
Absolutely. So one of the tenets of Ultimate that is actually retained in professionalism is spirit of the game. And so what this means is that players are going to make their own foul calls. They're not going to immediately go to an observer. The observers are called observers, as you can see on their shirts, not referees. So that means they're not making active calls. The players are calling them first. Players can appeal to an observer if they feel like they need some help either interpreting a rule or if they want to contest the call that's being made. But for the rest of it, other than up and down and out of bounds, the players are actually making a lot of the calls here.
Absolutely. And for those of us who have been playing some indoor, some outdoor, and we're like, what is the stall count? Where are we starting? Can you remind us what it is for the WUL season?
Absolutely. So that's another really unique piece of the professional league is the stall is actually only to 7 instead of 10 in other leagues. And so we're really going to see some really quick movement. And, honestly, for the first game of the series, we might actually see some stalls today, some players who aren't used to playing at that really fast pace.
Absolutely. That 7 seconds is going to go by really quick, especially when you have the great defenders on both sides
really does.
Of this field and great marks. And, of course, the time, the clock part of this game is really different and interesting, right? So we've got, 4 quarters, 12 minutes each?
Absolutely. We have 4 quarters of 12 minutes each, and then the disc will change position after each quarter. The other piece that is really interesting here that fans really need to pay attention to, and honestly, coaches and players have to remember that when that clock counts down, if you see that count hit 0 and a team hasn't scored yet or turned it over, this is really important because the quarter actually doesn't end when it hits 0. The quarter ends when the possession ends after it hits 0. So we don't see a lot of Hail Mary passes. We want teams to have possession so they can have that last score of the quarter.
Absolutely, and remembering all of these fun, unique rules is going to be part of winning this game, right? Coaches and players have to adjust based on where they've been playing for the last however many months, different from the club season, different from the indoor seasons that they've been participating in. So they're going to have to be a little on top of the game today, I think.
Absolutely. If you have a bingo card at home today, I think one thing to keep track of is in professional, players don't have to always tap the disc in to bring it into play. And so that might be a fun thing to look forward to, is the people who, have missed that rule and are tapping the disc in. So, gosh, we got a lot of people really excited about today.
We've got a lot of people really excited. The Arizona Sidewinders are already out there. Ooh, Betsy, I am feeling really pumped to watch this game. How are you feeling?
Absolutely. I am so excited to see these two teams match up against each other. You have some really incredible athletes that, for the Sidewinders, watching players adjust to the elevation and the altitude at this level is also going to be really interesting. So I would honestly expect the Alpenglow to really want to run the Sidewinders into the ground for this. I could see that being one of their strategies.
Yeah, absolutely. It looks like the Sidewinders are going to be pulling the disc, and the Alpenglow will be starting on offense.
Absolutely. We've got Carly Steiner here with the pull. I think this might be upwind, so it'll be really interesting to see where this lands and how the Alpenglow starts their offense. We can expect, our returning handlers of Akane Kleinkopf and Sarah Pesch to be quarterbacking this first offensive point.
Awesome. You got to put your ringers out there, People are going to sit and hold that disc for as long
Absolutely.
as it takes.
And as we've seen, look who's out on both lines. We got Maggie O'Connor and Jade McLaughlin. Our players to watch.
No
Listen,
surprise.
Yeah, they heard us and they're out there.
All right, and the first pull of the WUL season is up. The Sidewinders in pursuit, getting ready to set. Looks like Akane is going to be picking up the disc. Looking downfield. Finds inside Abby Thorpe. Quick to McKee. Back
Slevin.
to Thorpe.
We got Slevin there, 76.
Ooh.
Oh, we're going to throw it.
Slevin looking in pursuit for Bailey Shigley, not quite able to connect there.
Yeah, we want to really see the Sidewinders get this turn here on their end zone. So I would expect them to set something up to get this quick turn and then get that score here.
Absolutely. Maggie O'Connor here picking up the disc to start for the Sidewinders. Quick break throw.
We got a pick.
Pick called. It'll go back. Maggie O'Connor still with the disc.
We got a pre-stall here, so that means that players can reset themselves. We got Sarah Pesch with some great D.
Incredible D on that handler. The Sidewinders able to break that though.
And another pick. Absolutely. You can definitely start to see people figuring it out right here. We said that people needed to figure things out and build chemistry fast, and we are seeing this play out right with us.
All
Kay
right.
Powell with the disc.
Disc is in. Powell to O'Connor. O'Connor looking downfield. Finds her teammates. Carly boosting it.
All with Abby Thorpe in pursuit. All right, and we've got the turn.
Not in Thorpe's house. Quick look. Finding Ito. Ito to Boyd. Boyd looking downfield. Stalkham getting a little high. Able to get it back to Akane. Akane finds Slev. Back to center to Akane. Got to put it in the hands of your top handler there. To our Ito Burrito. The Alpenglow holding great possession here, able to find the open players.
All
and
right.
Boyd to Thorpe for the first point
first
of the
point of the
WUL
season.
goes to the Colorado Alpenglow.
Wow.
Little celebration there with the coach. Love to see it.
Absolutely. You know what I really liked about that point is that even though the Alpenglow turned it over, on that first possession, they went back, they got the D, and then they settled down and made sure that they scored here. When you're playing a pro, the key of the game is possession and really wanting to make really good decisions, and so you can keep that going.
And
That
there's
was
that
great.
replay real quick. Abby Thorpe, of course, with a great celebration as always. We'd expect nothing else from Abby Thorpe.
I think that's another key to the game is really seeing these score celebrations. Like these players have had all year to practice them, so we'll see what comes up here.
And now we're going to get a chance to see the Alpenglow defense. Rory Veldman with the pull. A beauty, no surprise.
Great, so we've got LP and Paige and Chip out here on O. So obviously last season we saw Paige and Chip working a lot together for that Arizona offense. You see a lot of short, small throws between each other, and we'll see how that continues to help them then with this. And we've got a turn.
An unfortunate Paige isn't quite able to reel that one in, and the Alpenglow will get an opportunity to get a break here.
Wow.
Ari Nelson quickly finds Rory, who's able to reel that in. That was spicy. Nelson going for that bid, trying to maintain possession. Looks like there's been an injury called on the field.
Yeah, an unfortunate miss there. It's really neat to see the Alpenglow get that turn on that far end zone, and we'll see what if the Arizona Sidewinders do the same thing that the Alpenglow did on that last point, where they take a deep breath and they put their offense together.
Absolutely. Looks like Ari Nelson's taking one. Halverson's coming in. Chip picks up the disc, finds Paige. Applegate looking downfield. Quick inside.
To Carly Garrett. Ooh, disc is up. Wow, what a grab.
Great attempted D there by Alex Daniels.
All right,
But the puck is
Blaze
going to go
Xavier.
off. Not quite going to work this time. And the Alpenglow are going to get another opportunity to convert and get a break.
Absolutely. I love that we're already seeing this great athleticism on the field. You saw that great grab by Chip, stay it in bounds. And it'll be really neat to see this defense try to work it up the field.
Absolutely. Halverson here kicking off the disc for the Alpenglow. Jade McLaughlin finds Banis. Upfield to Lavoie. On the line, really working that.
That was some really fancy footwork from Blaze Xavier.
Love to see it. Wow,
Wow.
beautiful layout by Veldman. Saving so many discs today.
That was her second one, and it's only the second point of the game.
She came to play. A little bit of an errant throw, going to take that out of bounds. And the Sidewinders will have another opportunity to try and get this point in.
Yeah, I wonder if the wind kind of took that throw and, looks like the nose was just up a little bit on that throw and just took it out of bounds there. So,
Absolutely. Like you said, the wind here is a little funky at this stadium. Applegate gets it off, finds Chang.
that was Aragon there. Aragon again.
Aragon to Chang. Looking downfield. Finds LP. Chang and LP really going every other. Looking.
Ooh.
A great shot. Looking for Gazelle there. Not quite able to make the connection.
Yeah, it looked like the wind was involved in that one too. It looks like the disc just kind of dropped out of Gazelle's ability to be able to reel that in there.
Absolutely. We'll see here if the Sidewinders are able to keep this right in their red zone.
As this point is going on, I think interesting rule clarification is that in the WL, when a team takes a timeout, they are able to, oh, there's another turn. They are actually able to sub the entire line instead of just one person, which can be a great advantage in long points like this.
Absolutely. Applegate with the disc. Looking. Finds LP. Right on the doorstep here, looking for a score. A bit of a lofty one, but it's gonna work. LP to Applegate for the second point of the game. It is 1-1, all tied up here at the Pinnacle Athletic Complex.
Absolutely, and both teams are going to take a big deep breath after that long point and be grateful that they've got another line coming in right now.
Absolutely. Maybe a little bit of nerves on the field, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's the first game of the season. You're excited about playing your siblings. I mean, I get kind of nervous when, you know, my brother and I have to play against each other, so I would feel the same way.
And we're going to see that beautiful layout from Rory Veldman again. Wow. An incredible save. That's what it looks like to maintain possession. And here is that score again. LP throws it up, trusting her teammate. Applegate reels that in and drinks it up.
Drinks it up. That's great.
All right, and we are back in this. Alpenglow here, picking up the disc. Pesh to Akane. Akane looking downfield. Finds Slev a little inside. Great put. Really working with the handlers here. Oh, beautiful layout save by Mimak. Pesh with the disc. Upline finds Boyd, bids for it, reels it in, keeps possession. To Ito. Ito looking for someone. Has to give a quick throw. An attempted pass there, bailout throw potentially, Betsy, like you were saying. That stall count can be a little bit quicker than we might be used to.
Absolutely. It almost looked like, you know, Ito just didn't have anyone come back for her for that save there. It looked like people were trying to reset and just didn't come back for the disc.
Absolutely. Sidewinders working it down a little bit now. O'Connor with the disc. Directing traffic a little bit as she does that. Powell now. Powell finding Melissa Dunn, goes up high, maintains possession, looking deep. Megan Maxfield down there, but a
Bailey
couple.
Shigley. Oh, Kelsey Bradley with the grab over traffic. Wow.
Incredible.
This has definitely been a game of grabs, Bricks.
Absolutely. See if they can reel it in, stay a little disciplined here, right on the doorstep, looking for a break.
Ooh.
A little bit of a low throw there from O'Connor.
That also just looked like the wind just pushed that down there.
It is not. The wind is not being anyone's friend today.
Well, you know, the joke that we always have is the wind is the 8th player on the field, and I feel like we're seeing that today.
Absolutely.
Ooh, we've got
with the disc with a big put, looking for Ito a little bit far in front. Again, should we keep saying it? It is still windy here.
It is still windy. It is still windy. Maybe we should say it more. You know, one of the cool things about this run is we have Ito out there for that run. One of the oldest players out here, as I say, as a just recently retired professional player, but you would never know that Ito is 38 years old. It's just like, what an incredible athlete.
Amazing.
Dunn coming underneath.
Dunn finds Cynthia Thomas. Looking, recenters the disc. Powell. Steiner now. Steiner inside. Finds Melissa Dunn. Dunn to Cynthia Thomas. Steiner. Steiner puts it, looking for O'Connor. Pesh in pursuit.
Wow.
Pesh with the D.
Oh, no.
Unfortunately, throws it away.
You can see that Pesh went to go tap the disc back in, remembered that she didn't have to, and I wonder if that threw off her throw there.
Yeah, maybe. Alpenglow back on D here. Oh,
We've got a timeout. So if you at home were wondering what was happening and a red object just was randomly thrown into the field, these are pieces that coaches have to be able to signal that there is a timeout. You might have heard a whistle on the field, you might not have. If you're down on the field, it can be really loud out there. And so now coaches have these big red pieces to throw down so that way they can call that timeout.
And it makes it fun.
I mean, it's always fun to throw things, right? That's why we play frisbee. We like to throw things.
Absolutely. And
Right.
these timeouts are pretty quick. Let's hear from a quick word from one of the Colorado Alpenglow sponsors, Delta S Performance, the official team medical for your Colorado Alpenglow. The team at Delta S Performance specializes in sports and athletic injuries to help ultimate players play at their best and recover faster. If you would like a free 30-minute consult to learn about what the team at DSP can offer, please go to deltasperformance.com and fill out the Get Started form.
Thanks for that, Bricks. If you're just tuning in now, we are just coming back from a timeout. There's 2:27 left in the quarter, and we have a deadlocked 1-1 game.
1-1. The Sidewinders picking up here are going to be looking to try and get a break.
Absolutely. So you see that the lines changed here. So Sidewinders brought out their O line, and the Alpenglow has brought out a mix match of O and D players.
See what happens. Applegate picking up. Finds LP. Reels it in to O'Connor. Beautiful handler resets here. Applegate now with the disc, just on the doorstep. The Sidewinder handlers really going to work, maintaining possession. Chip Chang puts it, looking for O'Connor. And O'Connor reels it in despite an Alex Daniels right on her back. And that is a break for the Sidewinders.
It is. So it is now 2-1 Sidewinders. You saw a lot of that small handler movement from the Sidewinders. That's what we expected to see today. That's what the Alpenglow looks to see today. I think you looked a lot of force middle here, so you can actually watch the defenders changing positions, and that was a great use actually of the wind and just hanging
right
it
into
up
that
there
back
in that corner. Absolutely.
Another good celebration there. We love a little headbutt to the disc.
And Maggie O'Connor, our player to watch.
The player to watch.
Bringing that in. All right, well, the Alpenglow will definitely want to take advantage of this offensive point and really wants to score here. We've got Carolyn O'Connell with the ball.
Pesh picks up the disc for the Alpenglow. A quick center to Ari Nelson. Finds Jade. Jade to Veldman. Veldman looking for Ari, who is covered. Able to find Pesh, though. Sarah Pesh with the disc. Inside to Thorpe. Thorpe looking to put it. Finds Pesh running up line. Pesh to McLaughlin. Right on that sideline. Pick called on the field.
This movement's looking pretty nice for the Alpenglow right now. They're right here on the end zone line, and we'll want to see them reorganize their offense and break open here.
Absolutely. Nelson with the disc. Centers to Veldman. Looks to swing it, not there. Quick find to Bristol Lavoie. That's a score for the Alpenglow, bringing us up to 2-2, and it's a tie ball game again.
What a complicated score celebration that was as well. We had a headbutt, we had a dance routine.
Oh, man.
Bristol Lavoie really bringing her A game in every
facet.
Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly. Love to see it.
That was really nice to see, just a really clean hold there from Alpenglow, and what a real smart lead there from Veldman. You see the switch from forehand to backhand and just really leading Lavoie there for an easy run-in score.
Absolutely beautiful. But the Sidewinders here with an opportunity to walk it down, make it look easy themselves. We're going to see some little Sidewinder O-line action here.
Absolutely. We've got a minute left in the game, in the quarter. Gosh, what a quick game that would be. We've got a minute left in the quarter, and so it'll be interesting to see how the Sidewinders uses this time.
Absolutely. Applegate now with the disc. Wow, a beautiful bid from Garrett.
Another a bid attempt for Nora Landry, and the Alpenglow has the disc back. What a wonderful way that would be to change the quarters to end with an Alpenglow score here.
Yes, Halverson with the disc. A saucy throw, love to see it.
That was unexpected.
Dietrich.
Aubrey.
Wow, Dietrich with an assist? The crowd is shocked and pleased. Dietrich to McKee there for a score for the Alpenglow. That is a break.
Absolutely. It is not only a break, but that is a score in a direction that we don't usually see on the Alpenglow. You've got Dietrich, who is traditionally a handler, throwing a score to McKee, who is traditionally a handler. Dietrich is a cutter. Wow.
Absolutely. Wow. I mean, it's weird to not see Dietrich backpedaling into the end zone for a score, but I did not like it, you know?
A score is a score.
A
You
score
can
is a
never be mad at a
score.
score. So that actually happened fairly quickly. So we still have 23 seconds left in this quarter, 22 seconds left in this quarter. And we're going to see someone with a pull. Maybe Ari and
We're trying to decide.
Rory are going to pull together. It looks like the pull's going to Abby Thorpe.
Abby Thorpe here with
I'm
the disc.
anticipating that we're going to see something really cool on D right here. The Alpenglow is going to want this turn fast.
Absolutely. Bit of a low pull here. Going to give them a chance to set up, it looks like. Applegate picks up, finds LP. Applegate looking to break the mark.
Yeah, it looks like we've got somebody sagging in the lane here for their defensive strategy. A little bit of a Z here.
Ching now with the disc.
Yep, it looks like we're moving to person now. Oh, Jade. Oh, we've got an injury, it looks like.
Looks like a little bit of contact there between McLaughlin and Applegate.
Yeah, it almost looked like Jade was trying to go in for the D and then clipped Applegate from behind.
Applegate keeps that disc. LP, beautiful break throw. Wow, and a beautiful layout there from Gazelle. Gazelle, fine chips change, who does some fancy footwork. Keeps that in. Chest bump for sure. Well-earned chest bump there.
Yeah, and the Alpenglow have a switch of their own. So that was Gazelle, who's traditionally a cutter, sending that to Chang, who is typically a handler.
What is this day?
Absolutely.
We are 3-3 here at the Pinnacle Athletic Complex. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back in a second for the second quarter.
Moving, that's the method, and I'm moving on to rep it. The suburbs, how I left it, laying beats down on the structures. Riling up the juice, and I'm stirring up a ruckus. Stay hurting instrumentals, putting rappers on the crutches. Rebels of the ages, get your own places. Cook yourself something, stop living in the basement. I'm 5 stars, why I waste your time to rate it? Chuck the hater raid, bitch, I'm always hydrated.
I made up and get to this guy cause so sorry, little mama, gotta do my thing. I had up a goodbye cause I live in better, make each other do my own thing. I made up and get to this guy cause so sorry, little mama, gotta do my thing.
Hopefully I can catch it this spot. Oh man. It's not funny, I'm serious.
And we are back. There are about 30 seconds left between the first and second quarter. We are all tied up here. Colorado Alpenglow 3, Arizona Sidewinders 3. These teams looping back up, getting ready for the second quarter of this game. Betsy, what are your thoughts so far?
Gosh, I mean, it's 3-3. It's all tied up. We're seeing a lot of really interesting things from both teams. When there's a turn or when they have possession, or really pushing quickly to take advantage of what they have. We've got Arizona has used one timeout. Colorado has not used a timeout so far. You're going to expect teams to make some adjustments. I would expect the Alpenglow to try to come up with something to slow down Arizona's handler weave that they've got going on.
Great point. And then switch quarters, right? So the Alpenglow will go ahead and be pulling here to the Sidewinders. Looks like we got Veldman holding the disc.
Absolutely, and as you can see, they switched positions, so we will see how the wind dictates this next quarter.
Once again, the star of the show today, the wind.
Absolutely, and I think the other star of the show so far has been some sick grabs. We have just seen some incredible possession-saving grabs from both teams. That's just been incredible.
Absolutely. Anytime these players have great throws, right? But get a little wind in there and things will get a little errant, giving the opportunity for these players to really display their athleticism.
Absolutely, and what a great way to make a teammate look good.
Absolutely. Quick center, LP now with the disc for the Sidewinders. Beautiful downfield look. Not quite going to work this time, but great attempt.
And with Garrett's speed, I would make that throw 100 times out of 100. Carly can definitely chase down any disc that's in the air. So, it didn't connect, but that's absolutely a great
You gotta make that look. Ooh, just off of the hands of Caroline McKee there. Gonna give the Sidewinders an opportunity to score again. Applegate picks up the disc. Wow, and a beautiful layout there from Chip.
That should be on our bingo as layout saves.
There have been a lot so far.
Yeah.
Wow, a great inside look and a great bid there from Gazelle. Not going to quite work this time.
From this angle, I thought she had it.
Me too. Trying to toe that line in, maintain the disc. Beautiful play.
Absolutely. We want everyone to just take a deep breath right here and see what this wind gives us here in this next position.
Halverson picking up the disc. Had to put it up a little bit. A Sidewinder Gazelle there.
Yeah, really running out of time with that quick stall count again.
Absolutely. Applegate looking. An unfortunate and uncharacteristic bobble there.
Yeah, absolutely. It almost looked like Chip was so excited about being open and wanting to test it again. Oh, we got Aubrey Dietrich sprinting deep.
No surprise. Easy reel it in right on the doorstep. Alpenglow. Dietrich to Veldman, and that is a break for the Alpenglow.
That is not only a break, but that is the second assist for Aubrey Dietrich
Aubrey,
today.
who is
what
she?
What is happening?
Who is she?
It is March 23rd. It is not April 1st, folks. This is not a joke. Aubrey Dietrich has 2 assists for us today.
2 assists of the 4 points for the Colorado Alpenglow.
All right, we're going to see this.
That beautiful layout. Oh, you see it too. She's like, it was so close. I had it in my hands. And then that beautiful huck there.
Yeah, Blaze really uses all sides of the field and takes advantage of the space that Dietrich already has. And then this is just an easy throw to Veldman, who's following Dietrich.
And the Alpenglow back here on defense. Ari Nelson pulls the disc. The Arizona Sidewinders moving it down quickly.
Absolutely.
Eifert now with the disc on the sideline.
And across the field as well.
Eifert inside to O'Connor. O'Connor has the look. Martinez. Martinez almost brings it in, but Aubrey Dietrich in that space is going to make it a little challenging.
Looks like back-to-back points for a couple of athletes out here, namely Dietrich and Sevier.
Nelson picks up, finds Bristol Avoy, who boosts it, looking for Abby Thorpe.
Just not enough with that wind, Bricks.
Not enough wind, too much wind. We can't ever get what we want.
Yeah, it looked like, that disc just had a little bit of an edge on it, and that made it not be able to float in this wind that we have.
Absolutely. And speaking of discs, just want to mention that Discraft is the presented sponsor of all broadcasts for the WUL. So thank you, Discraft.
Can't wait to see who's going to be our Discraft play of the game.
I know. Lots of options so far. The Sidewinders working it down quickly. Oh, Ifort there finds Dunn. Able to keep it in.
Yeah, Dunn really reeled that in there.
Steiner to Powell. Powell looking for number 11, Melissa Dunn with the score for the Sidewinders.
Wow, what an incredible, thoughtful throw from Powell there. She recognized the exact moment that Thorpe turned her head and put that throw exactly where she couldn't get for Dunn, who was in the back of the end zone again.
Absolutely beautiful. We'll see a little bit of that movement again.
You can see, like Abby just turns her head just for a second, and that's the exact moment that Kay unleashes that throw.
All it takes, right? Just 1 second of looking away, and these players will sneak right past you.
Absolutely. So we've got 8:29, and we are 4-4, all tied up again.
It is 4-4.
And it's still a beautiful day here in Thornton, Colorado at the Pinnacle Athletic Complex.
In sunny, colorful, beautiful, wonderful Colorado.
Listen, I think we've got a new license plate campaign coming up.
Yeah.
Listen to us, State of Colorado.
I've got a really catchy slogan here, just waiting for you, State of Colorado. Beautiful pull there from O'Connell.
Got the O-line out here.
Akane now with the disc for the Alpenglow. Akane looks inside, finds Boyd, a bidding Maxwell there. Can't reel it in. I think that was Maxwell.
It sure was.
You can kind of tell because the bidding form's so beautiful, right?
I don't know.
Pesh, huge
Pesh,
look
huge.
for Akane.
Akane.
Running it down.
Wow.
Akane with the score from Pesh. That's some handler magic from the
That
Alpenglow.
is some more handler magic, and Jamison just couldn't keep up. I think sometimes you just don't expect the other handlers to go deep like that, and wow, did Pesh take advantage of that.
A quick point there for the Alpenglow, bringing them up to 5 to the Sidewinders 4. This has been just a really exciting point. Really exciting game, trading points.
Yeah,
Here
we're
we're
about
going to
to
see
see
that
that
boosted.
Wow.
Let's go, Pesh. Gorgeous. Have they played together before?
This might be the first time. We should probably introduce them after the game. They might not know each other.
After the game, Akane Pesh. We'll make sure you guys are friends. Exchange some numbers.
Yeah, so it's 5-4 Alpenglow right here. That was definitely an exciting point. I think one of the really important things here for a game is really to capitalize on momentum. It would really serve the Alpenglow defense here to really clamp down and take advantage of this momentum shift.
Absolutely. Halverson puts a bit of a roller out. LP with the disc for the Sidewinders. Wow.
Another grab by Garrett.
Great grab by Garrett. A bidding Garrett. LP back with the disc. Finds Applegate in the center. Applegate looking downfield. Finds Garrett again. Back to Applegate. Handler's just really working it.
Ooh.
Landry tried to put that there, not quite going to work this time.
I think Sevier might have gotten the tip of her hand on that, actually.
Just takes a piece, right?
And now she breaks open, wide open.
Amazing.
Oh, we got a disc up in the air. Let's see if Grimes can track it down. She does.
Grimes does get that. Grimes to Dietrich. Could Dietrich have another assist here?
I don't know what I'll do with myself if that happens.
Daniels puts it up to Grimes.
Wow.
Who reels that in? New player for the Alpenglow. Grimes with the score.
Welcome to the Alpenglow. Emily Grimes, you now have your first professional score here in the WUL.
The Grimes can grind.
Ooh, I like that. That's good. We're going to use that for the rest of the season there, Grimes. Especially with the wind, too. You saw some really interesting throws there. And just, look at that throw from Daniels. It just
Beautiful.
hangs and goes right over Pisani. And then Grimes just pulls that down. It just feels like teams are starting to read the wind a little better here.
Absolutely. And that is a break for the Alpenglow. They're up now 6-4.
Absolutely, with 6 minutes and 50 seconds left in the second quarter.
Amazing. But I think they're going to want to keep rolling it. The Alpenglow, they've got a lot of fans here in the stands. They want to play their best game for them.
Absolutely. I mean, it is always fun to win. It is fun to win at home, and it is fun to win when the disc comes back in.
I think Feldman heard you say it's fun to win.
She probably did.
LP picking up the disc. Quickly finds O'Connor. It's a bit of a call.
Looks like there's something going on with the disc. I wonder if the wind actually impacted the disc. That's how incredible the wind is here today. Folks, it's just breaking plastic.
All right, looks like we've got that all squared away.
So we're going to see, apparently not a pre-stall.
Chip Chang with the disc. Lots of handler movement here by the Sidewinders. Landry now finds Chip. Back to Landry. To O'Connor.
You're seeing those defenders really wanting to get in the way there.
The Alpenglow D forcing some really tight throws.
And the defense have got what they want there. That's one of the strategies about getting in the middle of the lanes on that. And so you're making players throw these skinny inside throws that are less successful. And unfortunately, we...
Off the hands of Daniels there, unfortunately. And it's going to give the Sidewinders another opportunity to score.
In their end zone.
LP picks up, looking for Chip, who lays out to save that possession. Observer calls that up. And finding Gazelle just inside. Looks like that's a score.
Wow, that was just really smart usage of the entire field there by the Sidewinders. They're really using their angles there, and as you can see, it almost seemed like Veldman thought it was going to be a little wider, and it wasn't. But what a save from Chip there. Yeah, and then you'll see that Chip just takes a different angle than Veldman assumes that the throw is going to come from. And Gazelle ends with another score.
Gazelle making some real big plays out there, reeling in a lot of discs.
Absolutely. There's going to be a lot of players with a lot of turf burn today. We see a lot of diving catches today.
Yes, a lot. And a lot of great plays. Going to make this Discraft play of the game a hard one to pick.
Yeah, I've actually lost track now. There have been so many.
The Alpenglow coming down on offense. Defense gets down there. Pesh with the disc.
Shigley and Mimak are really taking advantage of the space there. Their defenders are really poaching off there, and instead of panicking or trying to run different places, they just held their space and ended up being wide open.
Absolutely. Looks like a stall's called there on Mimak.
They're going to talk it out, but it looks like Mimak is not going to contest the stall, so the disc will... Oh, never mind. Misunderstood. It looks
Decided
like...
not a stall.
Yeah, the observers overruled it, that it was not a stall. So when the observer waved off, it wasn't a no contest, it was a no stall.
Absolutely. So Ito maintains possession of that disc. Mimak again on the doorstep. Puts up a little bit of a lofty throw. Gonna see Carly Steiner there with the D.
It almost looks like she was trying to just sneak something by. We've got Ito with the D off of Cynthia Thomas's hands.
Centers
Let's see
to
what we can
Pesh.
do with this.
Pesh finding Mimak. Mimak looking. And that's going to be a score. Great cut by Shigley there.
All right, so it's 7-5 with 3:49 left in the second quarter. This is a good space for the Alpenglow to be at. That was a really heads-up D on Sarah Ito to just grab that disc out of the air after it came off of Cynthia Thomas's hands. You know, sometimes when players just let that drop for the D, it slows it down and defenders can set back up. You see that they just immediately go into motion, and Bailey's able to take advantage of that.
Absolutely. 3 minutes, 49 seconds here in the second quarter. And we are going to get to see the Colorado Alpenglow defense try and get another break. Halverson with the pull here. Another new player to the Colorado Alpenglow with a nice, fun roller. We love to see it.
Absolutely. I love to see Halverson adjust to the elevation and the altitude here, and just see her be successful after her tenure at the Astra.
Amazing. Oh, layout save by Applegate there to maintain possession.
You know, in this possession here, I am really excited about this Dietrich and Gazelle matchup. Two people who are absolute horses on their own lines, and watching them.
Big
match
put
up.
now by Chip Chang.
Wow, that was really interesting because, you know, Landry was just running for the disc and I think didn't know where it was, whereas Blaze did locate the disc and had figured out that it was going to be short and kept that positioning there. So Landry actually couldn't come back and get that disc. That was great defensive positioning.
Great heads
there.
up awareness by Blaze. Way to be in the right spot. Looks like a foul called on the field back there in that handler
I think
space.
it's a stall, actually.
Oh, stall called.
And it will be a stall, so the disc will come in on the Sidewinders end zone there.
Right there in that red zone on the doorstep. And we're live. Just a quick put.
They might have said that the pre-stall wasn't finished yet. Or, yeah, I think maybe they were saying that the pre-stall wasn't finished yet. So,
Okay, so it'll go back to Applegate.
absolutely.
Applegate with the disc for the Sidewinders, looking
So
for
you
a
can see
score
the
here.
pre-stall, players are getting back into position.
Applegate with a quick throw to number 22, Lindsay Doyle for the score.
That has got to feel great for Doyle, who had an extremely frustrating season last year. Had done a ton of work getting into professional shape and then had an injury and had to captain with her foot in a boot all season. And so to come back in the first game of the WL season and then be able to put a score in the second quarter, that's got to feel really great.
Absolutely. You know, we're always rooting for those players to come back fully recovered and making scores. And this is still a tight game. Colorado Alpenglow 7, Arizona Sidewinders 6. The Sidewinders here are going to be looking to try and convert and make this another tie ball game.
You know, when we only have 2 minutes and 6 seconds left in the second quarter, and so we really want to see the teams get another score here and keep possession.
Steiner with a beautiful pull. Pesh picks up, centers to Akane.
You still see this big sag from all the Sidewinders players. We'll see how they take advantage of that space.
Akane looking, stall count getting high, has to put it, and that's going to be a D, number 31 there. Kelsey Bradley. Hi, Kelsey.
All right, the Sidewinders are just traveling down the field without really defensive pressure.
Steiner now with the disc, finds O'Connor. O'Connor had an open player, decides not to put it. Not quite there. Steiner looking. Powell reels that in.
Really made that adjustment for the wind there. Thought it was going to go further and adjusted.
Steiner looking. That was so close to a score.
That was a really great fake from them, too. They really faking that.
Absolutely. Steiner with the disc again. Puts it up. And that's a score for the Sidewinders.
Yeah,
Megan Maxfield there.
Scored that on Jade McLaughlin. You know Jade wanted to get that D there.
If the disc is around, I think Jade wants to have it.
That's absolutely true. So we have a tie ball game with 51 seconds left in the quarter. Every team is going to want to get this last score here. I think that you can expect for both teams to put their kill lines out right now. Look at that fake.
And there's that put again. Maxfield, a great read also. Not an easy thing to do with McLaughlin on your back. And teammates in the club season, I believe.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Sometimes, yep. They might even hang out outside.
What?
Too.
Are people allowed to hang out
I
outside
don't
of
know.
Frisbee?
That might be a WUL rule. All right, looks like we've got a timeout here. Each team knows that this is gotta score time. So teams are going to want to put out their best players. They're going to want to absolutely make this happen. This cannot be up to chance. You do not want the clock to decide your fate here. You want to take advantage, you want to possess the ball, and you want to get this score done and not give the other team any other time to score.
Absolutely. So we are going to see a very strong O-line here for the Alpenglow. Not that they ever don't have a strong O-line. I don't want to play D against any of these lines.
Absolutely. I mean, we've got Akane and Pesh out here. You can see them, they're going to run the show again here, and they're going to want to possess the ball as much as they can. And then the Sidewinders are going to want to get that turn and then possess the balls as long as they can.
Absolutely. LP here with the pull. Sends it right downfield. Pesh, the bravery of catching that. Alpenglow moving it pretty quickly. Abby Thorpe with the disc. Centers back to Akane. Akane
To Shigley.
finding Shigley there. Handlers really owning that possession, really working together. Pesh to Veldman. Veldman with a great fake. Decides to hit it back to that handler. Akane to Shigley.
We've got 10 seconds left now, so the Alpenglow really need to possess this disc until time runs out. And there's been a pick called.
Pick called. Slev with the disc. See if she keeps it.
The Alpenglow have to maintain the disc for the next 3 seconds. This is incredibly important. If they turn it over now, they will lose possession for the rest of the quarter.
Absolutely. Looks like disc is headed back in the hands of Rory Veldman.
We got that pre-stall, so you have players that are resetting themselves.
Veldman has to put it up. Looking. Oh, wow. And a beautiful grab there.
From Slev.
Slev, incredible read.
Saves that possession and ensures that at least the Sidewinders cannot score for the rest of this quarter.
Rory looking there for Thorpe. Oh, wow. Bigley though with this Shigley mixing it all up.
With another save. I think there's going to be another stall called here. So time is out of the quarter. So this means that the Alpenglow must score here. So no stall. So the disc will stay with Akane. got the pre-stall.
The Alpenglow. And Akane finds Veldman inside. It's just enough. That's a score for the Alpenglow. And that is how we were going to bring out the first half. Alpenglow 8, Arizona Sidewinders 7 in the first game of the WUL season.
What an incredible half this has been, Brixie. It has been a half of wind. It has been a half of diving catches. 8-7, I believe that means that we are on serve.
I believe so as well.
And so what that means is even though maybe we've had some breaks and we've had some turns, this means both of these teams are going head to head. As expected, we've seen a lot of movement from both Maggie and Jade, and what an incredible throw we
Yeah, let's see a couple of those great plays.
Wow.
There's that beautiful dig out. The final score of the half. Everyone is excited. A great kick spike. We love to see it. The celebrations here have been great. We are going to go ahead and take a quick break for halftime, and we will be back shortly.
Moving, that's the method, and I'm moving on to rep it. The suburbs, how I left it, laying beats down on the stretchers. Riling up the juice, and I'm stirring up a ruckus. Stay hurting instrumentals, putting rappers on the crutches. Rebels of the ages, get your own places. Cook yourself something, stop living in the basement. I'm 5 stars, why I waste your time to rate it? Chuck the hater raid, bitch, I'm always hydrated.
I made up and get to this guy, cause so sorry, little mama, gotta do my thing. I had a goodbye, cause I live in better, make each other do my own thing. I made up and get to this guy, cause so sorry, little mama, gotta do my thing.
Hopefully I can catch it this spot. Oh man. It's not funny, I'm serious.
We believe that women and non-binary athletes deserve to be seen and our abilities showcased for the world to see.
We believe in perpetuating Ultimate by establishing professional teams and developing future generations of players.
We believe players of all identities and backgrounds deserve an equal opportunity to be recognized and lauded for our achievements in our sport.
We believe
in sustainably and responsibly creating equitable and accessible avenues for women and non-binary athletes to join and participate in our sport.
We believe that being transparent,
open,
and responsive to criticism is critical,
and that there should always be space
to fix our mistakes,
grow, and be better.
We are the Western Ultimate League.
And we are back getting ready for the second half, but before we do that, I want to give a quick shout out to one of our sponsors, the Ultimate Lending Team. They say, hey, Colorado Ultimate fans and all Frisbee fanatics in general, Jim Nolte and the Ultimate Lending Team are proud to be the official mortgage sponsor of your Colorado Alpenglow. Licensed in 43 states, Jim Nolte and his team will guide you every step of the way through the home buying process. Oh yeah, and they have great rates too. To learn more, pull out your phones, jump on social, and follow Jim Nolte and the Ultimate Lending Team. Thanks, Jim. And we are getting ready to see what is going to happen in this second half of this game as the Colorado Alpenglow are challenged by the Arizona Sidewinders. Here we are 8. The Colorado Alpenglow are up 8 to the Sidewinders 7. Betsy, we saw in the first half, obviously, as we discussed many a times, the wind is just really out there playing it. But these players are not letting it stop them, making great plays. What are we looking for here in the second half? What do you think we're going to see?
Well, luckily, we've got some real typical Colorado things going on right now. So if you've been tuned in from the beginning, some things that you'll notice. A, the sun went down. B, we've got cloud cover coming in. C, the wind has changed and the temperature has dropped. And so you have players where the conditions are changing right now in the game. So in order to be successful, you've got to adjust to the changing conditions.
Absolutely. And we are already off and running here as the Alpenglow start off on offense. McLaughlin with the disc, finding Akane. Oh, an inside look, a very, very close D there by Maxfield. Not quite going to work. Alpenglow holds possession. Akane puts it up, looking for Sarah Pesh,
Wow.
who's able to find that disc. Maintain possession. Ito Ito to Pesh. Pesh looking up line, finding Boyd. Boyd rips one. Great look there, trying to find Shigley there. Not going to work.
Both Shigley and Boyd did a really great job of taking advantage of noticing that the defenders kind of got, just caught on their heels there for a second, and were able to take advantage of that.
Absolutely, and the Sidewinders often running to a quick start. Efert puts it up, looking for LP,
Wow,
but that's a D by
another
Shigley.
grab by Shigley.
Foul call.
Yeah, I wonder if we've got a height difference foul here called where Aragon is saying that Shigley came into her space, and the observer is upholding that.
The Sidewinders will maintain that possession then with LP picking up. LP looking downfield. Seems like she wants to rip one. Is going to settle for a quick, easy dish there to Steiner. Steiner inside. Martinez to Efert to Steiner. Steiner looking to rip it. Maxwell there in pursuit. Little far away. Oh, and a quick slip. Glad she's okay. There is cement back there.
Yeah, I actually thought Maxfield was going to catch up to that. Oh, we've got incredible speed in Maxwell. Steiner knew that and was like, let's see that. Saw that Maddie Boyd was, back on Maxfield's heels and put that one up. But now we've got another opportunity for the Alpenglow to start their offense.
The Alpenglow offense looking to score here. Puts up a throw that's going to work there, thanks to McLaughlin. Wow, Pesh ripping it. Looking for Ito, who catches up and grabs that disc. Ito to Shigley. Shigley finds Boyd, Boyd with the disc. To Pesh, looks like it snuck through Pesh's hands. LP picking up the disc, quick center to O'Connor.
And I think you're right here, Brixie. I think if we see the disc in Aragon's hand again, she does want to send a disc deep. I think you can just feel it. The teams want to maintain possession, but I think Aragon wants a big throw here.
And I want to see a big throw. Looks like there's a pick called on the field.
It was incredibly heads-up play from Eifert. There was a pick called, and she caught the disc anyway.
Great work there by Eifert.
Yeah, you can actually see how the wind has picked up. You can see players with longer hair, their hair's moving more. You can definitely see how things have changed here. What a grab from O'Connor.
Wow, O'Connor, and immediately
at her feet.
Rips one to no one, unfortunately.
We always say that the wind is the eighth player out there, but
it
the
can't
wind
score.
can't catch. It can't catch and it can't score. But it can get Ds. That's a really interesting thing about the wind here.
We should maybe talk to our stats guys over in the box next to us, see if they'd be willing to put up some wind stats for us next time.
Absolutely. I think that's a great move.
The Alpenglow off and running on offense here. McLaughlin tries to put it up when it's going to be a little bit too far in front of Akane. And that is going to be another opportunity for the Sidewinders to get this score.
Yeah, you can see where the observer ran to go indicate where the disc went out of bounds, so players don't have to guess.
LP with a beautiful inside look. A little spicy past Efert, but Maxwell is going to pick up that trash, quickly finding O'Connor, who puts it up to Gazelle. No surprise, Gazelle has been everywhere today.
Absolutely. But this time she didn't have to dive to catch this disc there.
Honestly, now when I say that someone runs like a gazelle, this is what I'll be meaning.
I always think of that when I think of Kez. When I think about the way I run, I dream and think of Gazelle here. Look at that throw from Aragon. I mean, just sits down and makes that throw so low. Maxfield super heads up and just gets that off the hands of Eifert, and then O'Connor just leads Gazelle in there. That was a really pretty offensive point there.
Very fun indeed.
All right, so we've got the game tied up again.
It is
all
8-8. Tied up.
So with the exception of the Alpenglow being up 2 for a little bit, the Sidewinders and the Alpenglow have been trading points this entire game.
Absolutely. It is a close call. Every single point, every single possession matters a lot here. And I think that we see that with all of the effort going on by these players on the field.
Yeah, we definitely see diving catches from every single team, and you can see how the wind shorted this pull here. We are actually short of the half-field line for the pull.
And it looked like O'Connor had to put that really fast. Maybe she wasn't expecting that she'd pull. Ari Nelson picks up, finds Daniels. Daniels puts one, looking for Veldman. Oh, the wind did something weird there. Bounces up, but Veldman still reels it in, taps her feet, and that's a score for the Alpenglow.
You know, I feel like we should pay the win for this game. That was great. What concentration from Veldman there to see weird stuff that the wind was doing and reel it anyway. Look at this throw again. You can see it stutter step.
Yeah.
Wow.
The disc stutter stepped and then Veldman stutter stepped to keep that in. That was a beautiful O-line hold from the Alpenglow there, making it look easy.
I really appreciate that concentration we saw from Veldman there. I mean, really being able to reel that in, you know, that was, I think, a frustrating point for the Sidewinders. They really wanted to do something different with that point. And, you know, part of that was the short pull. The Alpenglow only had to go with less than half of the field, and that made that a lot easier for them to score.
Absolutely. Halverson with the pull for the Alpenglow. A roller again.
Another roller, and you can see it gets those 10 extra yards then, as well as pins them on the end zone line.
Absolutely, but they quickly get it off. LP, there we go. There's the rip from LP. Looking, number 34. Amazing grab there by Carly Garrett.
I called that, didn't I? I said that Aragon wanted to rip that one deep.
Absolutely.
Wanted a long throw. Yeah.
Some quick throws here on both sides of the field.
Yeah, that was the last point was a 2-throw point, and this one was a 1-point throw. So you really see Aragon taking advantage of Garrett's speed there. I guess there was a bump in there.
I mean, isn't there always?
Sometimes.
Great run there by Garrett, and a great kick spike to boot.
We see a lot of that lately. I see a lot of kicks. It's like, you know, want to get my legs involved too.
Yeah. Looks like Steiner here is going to be pulling the disc for the Sidewinders. The Alpenglow, I assume, hoping for another easy conversion.
We've got the pull landing out again. We're back up to 9-9 tie score with 6.5 minutes left in the third quarter.
Pesh here walking it to the center.
And as you can see, this Sidewinders D is set up.
Oh, a great D by Cynthia Thomas.
Wow, that was great. It was set up to push them out, and it worked. Maddie Boyd was trying to cut, but didn't have enough space to go.
Sidewinders here looking for a break. Efert with the disc, finds Cynthia Thomas. Centers, doesn't take that deep shot. O'Connor inside. Powell.
Nice toe.
A great toe by Melissa Dunn. Powell now with the disc. Looking up line, little throw and go action. Powell puts it. Number 4 with a beautiful reel in. That is Carly Steiner.
That was an incredible grab from Steiner. Steiner is tall anyway, but she really had to get up to get that disc. It really took off with the wind, and Carly brought it down anyway.
That was so many pizza boxes.
I think they weren't even thin crust
No,
either.
they were deep dish pizza boxes.
Absolutely. So we're going to see that. All right, we're going to see that D. Thomas really maintaining that composure.
Towing the line, gorgeous. Great movement by the handlers. And
Look
a
at that
big grab
by Steiner. That is another assist for Powell.
Amazing. All right, and that is a break.
I believe
for
that
the
is a break.
Sidewinders. They are up now 10 to the Colorado Alpenglow 9.
With a 5:28 left in the third quarter, you can see that this is now downwind. The Alpenglow have to go upwind to get this score.
Quick handler movement. Ari Nelson now with the disc. They're looking downfield.
The Sidewinders are set up to...
Oh, Veldman with another huge layout, trying to save possession of that disc. Not going to work this time. And the Sidewinders are going to have a shot at another break.
You could really see there the Sidewinders setting up a different defensive strategy, knowing that the Alpenglow have to go upwind and taking away those underthrows. It's a very smart defensive strategy there for the Sidewinders.
Absolutely. An unfortunately low throw there from O'Connor. Gives the Alpenglow the disc back. Veldman looking quick downfield for Jade McLaughlin, who of course reels it in and boosts it to Abby Thorpe, who slides for that grab, for that score. They are calling it in. Wowza, Alpenglow.
Abby Thorpe with that huge sliding grab takes this game to 10-10. Again, we see this uncharacteristic turn from O'Connor, you know, just rushing that throw, and then the Alpenglow just take it and run with it.
I love this rip from McLaughlin.
Absolutely. You know, I think we see a lot of like side-to-side throws coming out from both the Alpenglow and the Sidewinders, and really taking advantage of that full field there and negating those one-on-one defensive matchups.
Absolutely, and we are all tied up. What a game.
What a game. 4:31 left to go in the third. This might come down to our final moments here.
Third quarter. Halverson again gonna pull this disc for the Alpenglow. Should we expect a roller?
Maybe.
Looks like it.
Looks like it. And remember, this is a downwind. Pisani stopped it there, so the Sidewinders have a little bit of a shorter field, but not as short as it was when they were going downwind.
Landry finds Chang. Applegate to LP. Lots of handler movements. Gazelle. Oh, LP looking. Beautiful inside put. Oh, a dive for a dive. A great look there from number 26, Pisani. Not quite going to work this time.
Yeah, I think Pisani's closing speed was actually really intense there. That was really neat to see. It looked like she was there. It just came right off of her hands.
Halverson picking up for the Alpenglow.
Grimes breaks wide open. They are really going to want this break here.
Absolutely. Halverson Grimes, two new players for the Glow, working it. Daniels now finds that disc, looking inside.
She loves that IO. Blaze taking it up.
Blaze puts it to Grimes. Oh!
You know, it was almost like Shigley was just looking in the wrong direction for that. I mean,
Lost
she
the
had a
disc a
great
little
run. Yeah.
Great run there by Shigley.
This would be a great opportunity for the Alpenglow to really clamp down on D, get this D in the end zone, and take advantage of that to score quickly.
Absolutely. We'll see if they can keep it here, but Applegate picking up now for the Sidewinders. Bumps it back to LP. Oh, and a beautiful layout to maintain possession from Applegate. Shoots it inside.
I'm really interested in this matchup with Shigley on Garrett here. You've got two players with incredible speed.
Whoa!
All right, Sevier with the layout.
With the beautiful layout.
It's always helpful when you get a D in the direction that your offense needs to go.
Genius. Inside, finds Blaze again. Blaze with the disc now on the doorstep. Blaze inside.
Timeout called by the Alpenglow.
Shigley with the disc. Timeout called. Oh, it's going back, actually. I'm a dirty liar. Timeout called before.
No one likes that. We need to trust our announcers,
I'm
Brixie.
so sorry. Report me.
Yes, apologize to the people at home.
Report me to the commentating commission. And while they're taking a timeout, we just want to give another shout out to one of our sponsors, Jackson Photo. the Colorado Alpenglow would like to thank Jackson Photo, the official photographer of Colorado Alpenglow Ultimate.
You can see him out on the field taking pictures right now, actually.
Oh, here he is.
Oh, he's not even doing his job right now.
Wow.
Oh, he put his camera
there you
down.
go.
All right, he's got to look pretty for the camera.
Thanks, Jackson Photography.
You want to hire for photography and beauty is what you really want. You know,
Yeah.
someone who knows how to work it in front of the camera as well as behind.
Perfect, yeah.
This is going to be so interesting to see how teams utilize their players and their ability to mix things up on the timeout and see what they can do with this. There are just over 2 minutes left in this quarter. This is a must score. The score is tied 10-10. After this, we will only have 1 quarter left, and this is a must score here for the Alpenglow.
Looks like Ari Nelson is going to be picking up the disc for the Alpenglow. And we are in. And a quick find, number 29, Blaze there with the score, making it look easy.
That was a 1-throw score. Just throw it up in the air and go get it.
Probably exactly what they were hoping for coming out of that timeout. Wanted to put people in the right position, make it easy, and get ready to convert. Because they probably are, they're looking at that scoreboard and they want to see a little bit more of a lead there than they have. Currently, we are at 11 with the Colorado Alpenglow. Sidewinders with 10. Let's take a quick look at that gorgeous layout D.
Look at that D from Blaze. Look how much air she gets underneath that. And then goes and gets the score on that.
Absolutely.
I believe that's what we call a bookend in our world.
And there is no book I would rather be reading.
I don't even know what that means. I can't even comment on it, but I love it.
Veldman with the pull for the Alpenglow.
And gets us almost to the 30-yard line. That's going to be big. The last ones upwind have been less than 50 yards. Let's see how the D uses this.
Absolutely incredible. Gazelle now with the disc. Finds Applegate for that reset. Puts it up. Great
Nice
reel
grab
in there by
Doyle.
Doyle. But looks like a pick called.
Yeah, maybe a previous pick. That would have been another great D for Blaze. It looks like the pick occurred much before the throw to Garrett, so Doyle will retain the disc. See that pre-stall, and we'll see what the Sidewinders do on their end zone.
Inside look, finds Chang, who puts it. Amazing grab there by Landry, great cut. And that's a score for the Sidewinders.
You know, one thing that you can definitely see in this game is the Sidewinders really exploiting those inside backhands. They are throwing their around fakes and just sitting in those IO backhands the entire time. It really exploits that speed. Then you can see that from Landry.
And a fun celebration. Love to see it. We are all tied up here. It is 11-11 in the third quarter with a minute and 40 seconds left to go.
And look at that. Listen, Ultimate is for everyone. We've got, you can climb on the steps, you can do cartwheels in the grass, and you can come out here and see some incredible athletes playing frisbee.
It's a win-win-win. Steiner there with the pull for the Sidewinders. Akane is going to pick up. Shigley, a little bit too high there. Boyd unable to reel it in. Sidewinders with a chance to break. O'Connor's going to pick up that disc. No surprise there. Player of the game for a reason. Upline, finds Steiner. Steiner to Maxfield. O'Connor now with the disc, looking downfield. It's going to settle for another up line from Steiner.
You can really see the Sidewinders just getting all of those upline cuts free. We've got a break throw here from Powell.
Puts it. It does sneak past a very great defensive strategy from Pesh, but not quite going to be a score.
If I saw Pesh flying through the air at me, I would not want to pick up the disc either. Wow, what an incredible grab from Slev.
Slev with a great layout. Oh, and a boost right into the hands of Maxfield.
That's, you know, going downwind there, those players that are just putting the edge on the disc, they're just coming right down into the ground. There's nowhere for that disc to hang then when that nose of the disc is down like that. So we've got a pick called here, so they'll get another ability to reset.
O'Connor with the disc, looking for something. Alpenglow playing great D. O'Connor puts it. Oh, and an incredible D there by Slev. Great read.
That was really great heads up. She was actually reading done until the last minute, then just looked up and got that disc out of the air. Pesh is uncovered
Pesh.
right now, is still uncovered, done picking up now.
Stacks a little far deep. Akane able to get that off of the mark, finding Boyd. Disc was popping up a little bit here. Akane boosts it. 3 Sidewinders and an out of bounds disc. But you know, anytime Abby Thorpe's in the end zone, I also want to just put the disc.
Looks like there is another call on the field. Maybe a timeout.
It is the end of the third quarter. And we are all tied up here, 11-11. It's gonna come down to this final quarter.
It sure is. This is the best thing that we can hope for, right? Everybody wants a good game of Frisbee. Everybody wants to see their siblings win. And this is a great opportunity for us to have a very exciting fourth quarter.
And just like the teams here, we're gonna take a quick break and we will be back here for the final quarter as the Colorado Alpenglow take on their first game of the season. We'll be right back.
Moving, that's the method, and I'm moving on to rep it. The suburbs, how I left it, laying beats down on the structures. Riling up the juice, and I'm stirring up a ruckus. Stay hurting instrumentals, putting rappers on the crutches. Rebels of the ages, get your own places. Cook yourself something, stop living in the basement. I'm 5 stars, why waste your time to rate it? Chuck the hater raid, bitch, I'm always hydrated.
I made up and get to this guy, cause so sorry, little mama, gotta do my thing. I held up a goodbye, cause I live in better, make each other do my own thing. I made up and get to this guy, cause so sorry, little mama, gotta do my thing.
Hopefully I can catch it this spot. Oh man. It's not funny, I'm serious.
And we are back getting ready to watch this final quarter. And if you are looking at these teams and you're thinking, man, not only do they play great Frisbee, but they also look really great, don't forget to go look at the Breakmark shops. Breakmark is the official apparel provider of the WUL. Love the color schemes.
Yes, you've got Melissa here addressing her team. Again, Mel is a former WL player for the Sidewinders. I have to imagine, as an athlete, to have a coach that was a former player can really get you. And I bet that these players are really rallying around probably the wise words of Melissa Hugrick to end this fourth quarter.
Absolutely, and the Alpenglow are going to be pulling here, giving the Sidewinders a chance to, if they hold, be up for the second time this game. It's been kind of a little bit of back and forth with the Alpenglow having received the first serve up a little bit more. Looks like Veldman here is going to be taking the pull for the Alpenglow. It is the final quarter of the first WUL game of the season. And we're excited to be here.
This is so exciting. I mean, this is exactly what you want this to be, a tight game into the very end and watching both teams figure things out in their first game and still bring in their best. You've got Arizona sticking with this same D where they're forcing people out. or sorry, offense. You know what? Just forget everything I just said. You've got Arizona putting on a zone.
We're just vibing. Alpenglow here with the zone, playing great defense. The Sidewinders handlers really having to work together. They do break through. Chip Chang finding Doyle. Doyle looking for a chip, unable to make that completion. It's a really tight space there with both of the Alpenglow defenders. And it's going to give the Alpenglow a chance to score and convert this break.
Yeah, you had Blaze take off right away. You know, she figured out that Aragon was on her. Another great save by McKee, and just take off deep. And unfortunately, the handlers couldn't convert on that.
Ari Nelson looking, finds Blaze inside. Nelson again with the disc.
And takes a timeout. So I think that is the last timeout that the Alpenglow have of this quarter. So we've got over 10 minutes left, and Alpenglow have 0 timeouts left, whereas the Sidewinders have both of their timeouts left for this last quarter.
Absolutely. So this is going to be a really important moment for the Alpenglow to score. I want to make sure if you're going to take that timeout, they're utilizing it.
Absolutely. You know, as a player on the field, you got to score here. You've got to honor that timeout and make sure that that happens. And, you know, as a Sidewinder, you want to punish a team for taking a timeout and wanting to get this D and utilize. Then they have the rest of the quarter with their 2 timeouts.
Got Joe Durst hyping up the team, getting ready for them to score this point.
I want to see something cool here, Bricks.
I always want to see something
cool. I want to see like really clean and cool O, and I want to see what the Sidewinders have to answer for that.
Yeah. You know, both teams have really been performing above my expectations. I'm immensely entertained by this game. It's been absolutely amazing to see all of these athletes out here giving 100%. And let's see if the Glow can convert this break. Ari Nelson picking up the disc. Blaze at the front of the stack, no surprise.
Oh, wow. McKee really broke free of Petty there.
Blaze puts it, finds Veldman. Stall called.
That seemed like a very quick stall. So Veldman will stay with the disc. As you can see, Veldman is right on the corner of the end zone. We've got Jameson, who is on the back of Shigley, and we'll see what they do. We'll see if Petty steps over to help with this inside throw here.
And we're in. Veldman looking, squeezes it in and finds Ari Nelson for another point for the Alpenglow, and that is a break, bringing us up Alpenglow 12, Sidewinders 11, with just under 10 minutes in this final quarter left.
You know, and that's another reversal of fortune there. We've got a cutter throwing a score to a handler. Just squeeze that right in. And just like we hoped, they took advantage of that timeout. They didn't waste it, and they made sure that that score happened there.
You know, I'm going to say something crazy, Betsy.
I can't wait to hear it.
I think that all of these players can both throw and catch, and they're really showing us that today here.
That's a hot take there, Bricks. That's a hot take there, Bricks.
The handlers can also cut and catch, and the cutters can throw assists.
Listen, I'm not sure if we've seen any better representation of that we have 2 assists from Aubrey Dietrich today.
Yes, Aubrey.
If I could have anything this last quarter, it would be another assist from Aubrey Dietrich.
I know that's not a hat trick, but for all intents and purposes for this, I'm going to say that would be a Dietrich's hat trick.
That was another great roller pull and really got them some extra yards that they need to take advantage of there for this defensive point.
Alpenglow gets down there.
Sani to Aragon.
Aragon looking. Great cut there by Garrett. Finds the disc. Little pop up,
Ooh.
But thanks to some heads up play there by Pisani, Sidewinders maintain. Back to Aragon. Landry looking, and that's a completion. An amazing grab there from number 26.
Lauren really took over that point. You saw that she really saw the space that she was given, and she really ran that point. You saw her give, go, give, go. I'm so glad to see Pisani end up with that score because she really took over that point.
Absolutely, and it is a tied ball game out here, 12-12. Little over 9 minutes left. Quick points here so far.
Absolutely. You can tell that teams want to finish this and want to get this game in their pocket. Each team wants a W in their win column.
Absolutely. You want to enter the season, right? With, like, feeling good, feeling like chemistry is on point.
It is always fun to win.
We love winning.
Yep.
If I had to pick between winning and losing, Betsy, I would pick winning every time.
You know what? I think I would too. So O'Connell decides to float this pull, and it stops short again. I wonder if we're going to see another quick point here from the Alpenglow.
Stop short, but Sidewinders quickly setting up that D. Akane picking up. Centers to Pesh. Pesh continues. Look for Boyd, who goes up and grabs that disc.
She goes up so hard, she loses her hat there.
Yep. Akane. That's a great look. Looking there for Jade McLaughlin. Again, player to watch this game. Had the extra steps, just a little bit too far out in front.
We've got a timeout thrown, so the Sidewinders have thrown their traditional, that's not traditional, but something, you know, that timeout flag that everyone can see, and they will take that benefit of having possession and call that timeout.
Absolutely. So Betsy, what do you think we're going to see here? Do you think we're going to see line changes? Do you think we're going to see anything funky on defense? Any thoughts?
I do. I think that Arizona is going to bring out their O. This is also a must score for them. Again, as we talked about earlier, they're going to want to take advantage of this timeout. They took a timeout in a really interesting place. They are in the Alpenglow end zone right now, and they want to make sure that they make it down the field as much as they can in order to honor that timeout. If the Alpenglow are able to have their defense absolutely stifle the O right now, that could actually be pretty devastating for the Sidewinders right now. So this timeout and this possession is really big for momentum as we have less than 10 minutes in the fourth quarter.
Absolutely, and this is a break chance here for the Sidewinders, a chance to be up again in this game. You know they want it.
They sure do, and the temperatures continue to drop here, so you actually see people on the sidelines wearing long sleeves instead of short sleeves as they started out with.
Garrett to Landry. Landry now with the disc. Centers back to Applegate. Applegate. Oh, fine. Looking for a bidding gazelle there. Can't reel it in.
That was a great heads up D by Dietrich. Even though there was a turnover, it had not dropped to the ground yet.
Lavoie finds Nelson. Nelson center just outside of the end zone. Nelson puts it to Banis, another new player for the Alpenglow. Banis, welcome to the Colorado Alpenglow.
Welcome to the Colorado Alpenglow. Haley Banis, a fellow Michigander, a former PUL Indy Red player. We are so excited to have Haley, and Haley makes a commanding grab to put the Alpenglow up 13-12.
Absolutely, and I don't want to freak anyone out who plays against me in the semi-competitive league, but I did pick up Banis for this season.
That
Go
is
Fire
an
Truck.
incredible pickup there, Bricks. Listen, Fire Truck's coming for you.
I've got the inside scoop, as they say.
Look at that grab. So composed. Banis really can do it all, and showing that she has no problem adjusting to the altitude. So as we talked about, this could be a tempo shifter. Remember, we talked about that. Sidewinders took a timeout that point. So that timeout did not result in a score. And now they are going downwind.
Another Halverson pull roller.
Pull. to the 35-yard line.
LP with the disc. Looking, boosts it. Wow, and an amazing
What
sliding
a
catch
grab
there.
from Pisani.
Pisani on the doorstep, finds Landry for his score. Wow, that was quick. It is all tied up here, 13-13.
Yeah, Pisani really broke out there. It looks like there was some confusion on D. Abby Thorpe having to cover a couple of people at the same time. Pisani showing again, you cannot take your eyes off Pisani. You have got, and look at that, calm, cool. Landry taking advantage of that matchup and just taking Thorpe side to side. Pisani stays chill and just gives that to Landry for a score.
Whew, wow, what a ball game. This is exactly what we want to see, right, in this opening weekend. We want to see a tight game. We want to see people making plays and showing, like, I deserve to be out here playing Pro Ultimate, and all of these players are making that case right now.
Yeah, you're actually starting to see some fans up on the fence here. They cannot stay in their seats. This is too exciting for them.
They want in this game. And Sidewinders coming down here on defense, looking for a break. Beautiful little jump over the disc there from the Glow.
It's a good thing Sleva avoided that.
Shigley finds Akane. Akane in the center of the field, looking, puts up a floaty one. Jade McLaughlin there had it, lost it as she hit contact, unable to maintain possession.
Yeah, you had the Sidewinders there shifting their marks. It didn't look like a forced middle, but they were switching their marks there. And it looks like it stifled the offensive cutting there for a second, and the Sidewinders took advantage.
Ooh, O'Connor not quite able to keep that disc in. Gonna give the Alpenglow offense another chance to score. Pesh picks up the disc. Pesh with a saucy inside, love to see it. Finding McLaughlin.
I don't even know what angle that disc was at there.
The angle that worked, which is the angle that Pesh throws it at. Again, Ito having to go down to grab that disc, maintains possession. Ito looking, oh, it's going to pop just over the head there of Slev.
You know, I think you saw Pesh there really changing the angle of the disc to make sure that their cutters can grab that, and it didn't look like Ito made the same adjustment there with that throw. So the Sidewinders are going to want to take advantage of this.
O'Connor picking up, great foot there by Akane. Jade gets the D. Pesh now with the disc on the doorstep. Big swing.
Wow.
But, of course, there's a player there. Who else?
Oh, there was a call.
Ito.
Looks like there was a pick called. Or foul. Looks like a foul called.
Call before the throw.
I like how Pesh said, no, watch me. This is how you make this throw. No foul. Score stands.
No foul, and that's a score for the Colorado Alpenglow. Alpenglow 14, Sidewinders 13.
And Pesh says, why don't you just let me do this?
Yeah, why don't I just throw the frisbee?
Absolutely.
Pesh, you can throw any frisbee for me.
I just love the angle that Pesh is taking. She's being so deliberate in the way that she places her disc, you know, really showing, you know, those like years of high level knowledge, you know, been playing Shame for the last few years, was playing CLX before that, you know, has been on the Alpenglow for the last 2 years. You can really see her poise and confidence here, and she really took over and made sure that that score happened.
Absolutely. Pesh wants to win this game. I think that all of the Alpenglow players do. They've just got to get down there, keep playing hard O, keep playing hard D.
I think something that you sometimes see in elite competitive sports is you see players be able to, you know, make some decisions and decide to, you know what, I'm just going to put this team on my back and I'm going to make this happen. And it'll be really interesting with less than 5 minutes left to see who decides to do that here.
Absolutely. LP picking up the disc in the center of the field for the Sidewinders. Banis on the mark. LP puts it. A Gazelle in pursuit, just too far in front. That was a great look, though.
It was a great look. It almost looked like, you know, instead of that previous throw that we saw from Daniels to Veldman, where the disc skipped up and it allowed Veldman to bring it down, on that throw from Aragon to Gazelle, the wind actually pushed it forward and put it out of Gazelle's reach.
Absolutely. And now the Colorado Alpenglow with a chance for a break score. Banis to Veldman. Gorgeous throw, Banis. Veldman looking up line for Thorpe, who keeps it in. Great
Fancy
grab.
footwork there.
Thorpe with a saucy throw back to Veldman.
Listen, I wish I was better at geometry because I would be talking about angles.
Veldman puts it up, looking for Thorpe. Oh, I thought that Thorpe had that. Just hangs in the air a little bit. Thorpe unable to reel it in, but right there.
That was another really interesting angle and a really interesting wind piece. I am so interested about what's going to happen here.
Absolutely. Applegate picking up, looking downfield. Oh, and that is going to be a D.
I think that was like a double D there. You got
a little Carly Garrett sandwich.
Absolutely. You got Thorpe teeing it up and McLaughlin bringing it down.
Nelson puts it. Oh, and a sliding Thorpe comes down with it.
Another sliding
And
Thorpe.
that is a break for the Colorado Alpenglow, bringing us up to 15, Sidewinders 13.
Listen, Bricks, that was a huge score. That was a break. We've got less than 3 minutes left, and the Alpenglow are up 15-13. That was not an easy point for either team. People had to read discs. There was 2Ds. I'm so excited to see this piece. So I think we're about to see this Jade Thorpe double team. That was great. And then we will see Ari tee up Thorpe for that sliding catch.
A sliding torpedo. And McLaughlin with her classic hype celebrations.
Absolutely. So when we talk about teams and players putting the team on their back, right, we see Thorpe with the D and then heading deep to catch that score.
Absolutely.
Another great pull from Amy Halverson.
The Glow looking for another break, I'm sure. Sure, they're really feeling good about that.
Oh,
unfortunate off the hands of Eifert.
Very uncharacteristic from Eifert there.
Oh, but that's going to be a D. Great run through there by Powell. O'Connor picks up. Really tight. Looks like there's a stall called on the field. It did feel like it was getting a little up there.
Yeah, and unfortunately, O'Connor had Powell wide open. There was a tumble there between McKee and Powell, and O'Connor just didn't see it. Maggie was so locked into Steiner. You can see the distance there between Powell and McKee.
Looks like disc is going to stay with Steiner, though.
Yes, the stall was overruled. There is no stall, so the disc stays with the Sidewinders.
Amazing. It is getting windy out here. Steiner picks up, finds Powell, who's to get down low
Great
to
grab.
get that disc.
We are under 2 minutes now, so this is really important. The clock stops more often.
Looks like Dunn there, calling a foul on that throw.
It did come out weird. I wonder if Blaze either tipped the disc or maybe got a little bit of Dunn's hand. We'll see if Blaze contests or accepts the foul call.
Here's another look at that play here.
All right, so the observer is saying that there was a foul called, so the disc will stay with Dunn.
Dunn with that disc right on the sideline.
And the wind has just picked up. You can actually see Blaze's hair.
Ooh, an unfortunate drop there from Powell. Blaze picks up the disc. Looking. Hits Halverson up line. Who finds Alex Daniels for a score, and that's a break for the Colorado Alpenglow.
Brixie, that was not only, we've got an injury on the field actually of O'Connor. I do not know if that is going to impact anything about the score. O'Connor was on the field when that happened, and it looks like the score will stand, but O'Connor is down.
Here's a look. Looks like O'Connor laid out, trying to put that team on her back, get that D.
Gotcha. So it looks like the score will stand, but Maggie O'Connor is on the sidelines with medical, and maybe that was how that score happened. It did look like there was some defensive confusion there, where there were more Alpenglow players than there were Arizona defenders, but we certainly hope that Maggie O'Connor is okay.
We absolutely do.
You know, playing on turf is actually much harder on the body than playing on dirt. The way that your muscles rebound is just very different, and usually by the end of the game you do see players seize up and start to cramp. I hope that that's all it is just a cramp, and Maggie O'Connor will be back in the game.
Me as well, because the Sidewinders are going to need that player of the game energy. The Alpenglow are up 16 to the Sidewinders 13 with just a minute and 31 seconds here in this final quarter. The Alpenglow are probably feeling pretty good, right? They just got to maintain possession, probably try and slow down this disc. Don't want to see the Sidewinders score too quickly. Betsy, do you think we're going to see anything funky on defense?
You know what? I sure hope so, because I'm a big fan of funky defenses.
We love a funky defense.
Also, I just want to note that it was only a couple of minutes ago when this game was tied 13-13.
Good point.
Anything can happen. It's windy. We've seen some really quick turns and some really quick pieces. But if the Alpenglow can put on some super funky defense and slow down the clock, this will definitely be in their favor to be able to take advantage of the lead that they've built.
Absolutely. We're going to see Veldman here with a pull. O'Connor has gotten up, is standing. The crowd clapping for them.
I think they're on their feet, but I also think that they were made to be on their feet by the observers there, though. So O'Connor was too close to the field and needed to be moved off.
Yeah. Still doing some work with the trainer.
All right, let's see if this one stays in bound from Veldman.
And it
sure
will.
Does.
What a great pull from Veldman.
Yep, we got 70 yards out of that one, which is going to be great for the defense. That's really big for the Alpenglow, so that way the disc can stay in bounds and that clock can keep moving.
The Sidewinders moving this quickly down the field. Chip Chang with the disc, looking in the end zone. I see you, Chip.
Chip was definitely eyeing down Pisani there. Look at Pisani continuing to make those break
Applegate cuts. Inside, finds LP. Oh, and a bidding.
McKee, it looked like.
Yep.
All right, Gazelle breaks free there.
Gazelle for a point. Pretty quick. That was about 45 seconds. We are 2 points away from one another. Colorado Alpenglow 16, Arizona Sidewinders 14. Still a close game. Anything could happen, especially if you run like a gazelle.
I can't imagine the things that I could do if I was a gazelle. You see the Sidewinders, they're leaving their players out there. So Gazelle's back on. Aragon's back on, Eifert's back on, so you don't see a lot of line changing here. We have Alpenglow putting on their O-line, and like you said, Brix, we've got less than a minute left.
Less than a minute left, indeed. And the pull is up. LP pulling this time for the Sidewinders.
She just likes to rip it. Listen, the name of the game here is possession. If the Alpenglow maintain the disc, they can walk away with this disc for a win.
That was an unfortunate turnover for the Alpenglow.
I think we call that the commentator's curse, right?
Absolutely. Eifert picks up quickly. Gazelle now with the disc, finding LP. right in the center.
We've got Paige breaking open, Gazelle breaking out.
Dunn now with the disc to LP. Back to Dunn. Great handler movement here. Dunn puts it up for Maxfield, but a D
As
from Abby
the
Thorpe.
clock moves
Ooh,
to
Maddie
0.
Boyd. D
Oh,
from
looks like
Maddie
there is
Boyd.
a foul. Everything stops. Forget everything that you know.
I know nothing.
We don't know anything. It looks like there's a foul on the throw called. It looks like that foul called was upheld, so the disc will retain with Dunn, and the offense resets.
Dunn finds LP, back to Dunn. LP finds Cynthia Thomas.
And we are out of time, so the Sidewinders must score.
And that is
And
a
they do
turnover.
not.
That is the ball game, guys, gals, and non-binary pals. Colorado Alpenglow win the first game of the season, 16 to the Sidewinders with 14.
Wow, what a game. I can't believe what it came down to. We had incredible diving catches from each side of the field. Like in the end, it really came down to just the last few minutes. I wonder if the Sidewinders just got a little tired. There was some defensive confusion, and the Alpenglow stayed chilly and made sure that they ended up in the end zone.
And we couldn't decide just one play of the game because there were so many athletic plays this game. So first off, here is the beautiful
Slev
grab
Sky.
by Slev.
That's great. All right, and then look at this sliding dive.
Woo!
Shigley. What
Shigley.
incredible. I love that we had plays of the game that really echoed the entire game of those diving catches. What an incredible game from both sides of the field.
Absolutely. Well, Betsy, I couldn't have hoped for a better first game of the season. We are so excited to have been the first game of the WUL season here in Colorado. It is no longer sunny, but we are still in a good mood. The crowd is down there. We've got a W. The team's coming over to welcome all of their fans. Colorado, if you haven't been here before, we have the best Ultimate fans in the league. I hate to say it.
Absolutely, and you know what? I think the gauntlet has been laid for every other team in the WL. Listen, the Alpenglow, the Sidewinders, they are bringing it. It has been brought in, and they are setting the bar for what will be an incredible season.
That is a big Ito sign. Well-deserved also.
Well, listen, no one has more fans than Sarah Ito, other than Shayna Brack, which we will see back next year. But yeah, there's a lot of Ito signs in the stands for sure.
Absolutely. Well, the music down here is really popping, so I think, Betsy, it's time to go get out of this booth, go say hi to the team, go say hi to our friends, and celebrate this win for the Colorado Alpenglow here at home. Fans, it's been great hanging out with you today.
And you can find us celebrating at number 38, who's our official sponsor this season. So come out, hang out with us, have a drink, and celebrate these incredible athletes on this win.
Absolutely. I'm Emily Brixey.
And I'm Betsy Bash.
No relation. We'll see you next time, folks.